Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Neelou. Today is kind of my final declutter for the foreseeable future. I've done quite a lot of minimalist makeup declutters so far, and I think 2021 is the perfect time to do a minimalist makeup declutter. Minimalist means something different for everybody. What you think is minimalist may not be what I think is minimalist, may not be what my neighbor thinks is minimalist. So I hope you enjoy this video, whether it's just for entertainment purposes or whether you're looking for some declutter inspiration. I'm gonna start by removing all the stuff that is not makeup. Makeup brushes, honestly, I think I'm gonna have to just do another declutter for brushes. One eyelash curler. This is my NYX micro brow pencil. This eyeshadow stick, I'm actually wearing this right now. It's by Mally, and it's a really pretty kind of bronzy shade. I'm gonna keep that one for sure. This is pretty much my only concealer that I use regularly. It's the NARS Complete Concealer in the color Custard, and I've had this for a very long time. I use my products really sparingly, and I think that's probably why I never run out. This e.l.f. powder is so old. I actually kept this in my bag as kind of like a face emergency kind of face powder, but I don't think it's necessary. It's really, really, really old. I'm just gonna get rid of this powder. I like both of these a lot and I use them regularly, so I'm gonna keep them. Now this is all stuff from like my makeup bag, stuff that I've been using recently. So anything that's in this little pile here, I know I actually will reach for. Anything that's in this little container is kind of, whoop, it's onto the side and I haven't really been using these much. This is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. I've talked in previous videos about wanting to use more cruelty-free makeup. So I've had this for a very long time, and I've mentioned before, I use product very sparingly, but as much as I love this, I probably won't repurchase it. And then these are just some clear lip balms. They're not like my favorite lip balms in the world. I don't really love either, and I don't think I would repurchase either one, but I'm definitely gonna finish them up. This concealer, as much as I want to love it, the Marc Jacobs Accomplice Concealer, I just don't, and I never use it. And I kept it in my makeup bag thinking it'll be like my on-the-go concealer. Like, oh, if I, don't have anything else, I'll reach for this in my bag, but genuinely don't need it, don't use it. I'm gonna let this one go. This is basically my only mascara that I have right now that I'm using, so I'm obviously gonna keep this till it's done. This is a lip liner I've been using a ton lately. I have quite a lot of lip liners, but I don't really end up reaching for most of them. And this is like a very cheap Jordana Easy Liner, and I just really like it, honestly, and I've had it for so long. It's almost done. Oh no, this is all I can get out of it right now, which is really sad. Definitely keeping this and reusing it, and I will probably repurchase too. This is actually a sunscreen lip balm that I really like. It's the Hurrah Sun Lip Balm, and it's a zinc oxide, fully physical, SPF 15. Really like this, and it is like very whitening, so I always like at least put it over some sort of lip liner if I'm wearing it out, but these days I just put it on as is because I'm always wearing a mask and no one will see my lips anyway. This, actually, I did a project pan and tried to get rid of this so many times, but I always just end up going back to it. So I'm definitely just going to keep it and not rush it and just use it till it's done, because I really love this blush and I love the way it looks on me. But I don't know why I keep trying to get rid of it, and I just feel like that's unnecessary. I'm going to keep this. Let's start with the top part of my organizer. This is where I keep a lot of my bullet lipsticks and some extra stuff. I'll start with this because I gotta call myself out here. I tried to declutter this in an earlier video and then ended up just like not knowing what to do with it, and then I just kind of like was like, oh, I'll just keep it, I'll use it, and then never used it. So I'm definitely decluttering this now. I have to be ruthless. I'm never gonna use it. The next thing is this Sleek Makeup highlighter. I loved this for a very long time and I used it for a very long time, but I don't need this many colors, and I think I know somebody who would actually like this, and it's easy to sanitize. So I'm definitely gonna get rid of this too. Although I still like it, I already have that opal highlighter and I have a few stick highlighters. This one is just a like sampler of eyeshadow primer from Urban Decay, and I'm pretty sure it's expired, so I'm just gonna ditch that. This Benefit highlighter, I am like very much intent on finishing this up. I'm gonna keep this and start kind of working through it when I can. These are all lip liners, and I actually find myself using like a decent amount of these. I don't know if I need every single one of them. Here's my little like overall collection of them, and I think I'm gonna swatch these. So this is the one that I really like. This is a Kat Von D one, and I don't buy Kat Von D anymore, but this is quite old. And it's similar, but it's also got like a slightly greige undertone. I feel like if I'm gonna use it up, I might as well keep it, because I don't want to get rid of this and then have to buy another one once I run out of my Jordana one. Maybe I'll just keep using this, and once they're both finished, then I can replenish. These are probably not ideal, but I don't think it's bad to maybe just have one of like each of the 3 basic colors I feel like I would use. Leave a comment, because I'm not really sure what to do. There's a lot of these. I think the 3 like natural colors I will definitely use. I'll show you the 3rd one. I kind of just use these on a daily basis to define my lips a little bit, not to like super overline, not to really fill in or anything, just to define the lip line a little bit. If I have a red lipstick I want to wear, I'm definitely going to want a red lip liner. I don't know about these other 2. I would definitely use this deep purple before I use this pink. This is the YSL Rouge Volupté Rock'n'Shine. I actually did a whole video about this. If you want to see it, I will link it in the description. I'm going to keep this because it is kind of like a balmy red. These are the rest of my lip products, so maybe we'll start here, and that might help me work through the rest of these. This is Glossier, and I've used to love this product, and I used to wear it a lot, but I don't really wear it anymore. I feel like I should let this one go. Flesh 3. Oh, this is such a beautiful red, but look at that. Look at that wax bloom. I promise you this is not mold. People always comment, they're like, it's mold, but it's wax bloom. I will double check though, but I think I should probably just kind of ditch this one, which is why I'm gonna keep all 3 of these NARS lip pencils. I really like them. This Fenty situation here, I don't know how much I like this, just because I don't really wear these kind of like super thick, dark purpley shades anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of this too. There's 2 liquid lipsticks that I have that are red. Let's see if they're similar. Ooh, give me your opinion for these, please, because these 2, like, they're so similar, but also they're not. Like, the undertones are very slightly different. I think, like I said, I'm definitely keeping these NARS pencils. And I'm also gonna keep all of these little lip balms. These are all like tinted balms, like the Tarte balms and Clinique and Black Honey and all that. I would use these a lot. Look at that. I'm already paring it down, and I'm proud of myself for that. This is the Incredible Lip Quencher, but it doesn't moisturize at all. Like, it really is like kind of gross and old and doesn't give you moisture. It's kind of like a slippery coating. So I'm just gonna ditch this one. It's nasty. This one is Champagne Mommy, and oops, I think it was running out, and I said I would finish it, but I never will, and it's still running out. That's kind of a decent pare down from what I had before. Here, I wonder if I should just put some like eye products or maybe extra face products. Maybe we'll get there when we get there. Face makeup and hair. Glossier Cloud Paint. I've loved this blush for a very long time, and I'm gonna keep that. And these are also 2 blushes that I really like, although this one I don't use very much because it's very, very bright and very pink. This one's called Snapdragon. I will get rid of this one just for the sake of keeping the Sigma one because I really like the color. It's called Cor de Rosa, and it's kind of like a terracotta, more muted shade, which I think works better for my skin and my undertone. Here's some more stuff, and if you saw any of this stuff in my previous declutter and now you see it here again, it's because I kept it, probably because nobody wanted it or I didn't know what to do with it. Here's another one from Bite. This is called Cashew. It's a multi-stick. These don't work well on lips or cheeks, in my opinion, and the color makes me look dead when I put it on my eyes, so this will also go. Love Bite Beauty lip products, but I don't think the eye products are working for me. Here's another bronzer. This one's called Bahama Mama. Love this one. It's cool toned, and the Becca one that I have is warm toned, so I think I can keep both and be okay with myself as a person. I think I got rid of a few of these ColourPop shades earlier and then didn't know what to do with them. Like, no one wanted them. I didn't know what to do, so I just ended up keeping them. Ooh, I'm a little confused. I may need your help just choosing which ones to keep, which ones to get rid of. I do know I'm going to get rid of this Natasha Denona. I feel like I may have decluttered this earlier, but somehow it ended up back in my stuff. So I think I'm gonna just, yeah, this is gonna go. This is pretty old, this Wet n Wild glitter, and it actually is from a New Year's Eve Get Ready With Me where I accidentally used it on my eyes and then turned it around and it says, not for eye use. Well, then why do you put it next to the eyeshadows, Wet n Wild? Why? It's beautiful, but I don't think it's gonna ever get used for a very long time. This is just an extra Laura Mercier powder. This is nice to kind of keep in my bag. This blue, I'm just like I'm never gonna wear this blue. So we're gonna get rid of it. And this, even though I think I tried to declutter it, I don't know. I don't use these anymore. I think I reach for more like stick types of eye product. I may keep my two favorite colors, which this one is bouncy and I really like this one. And then Game Face I used to like. Honestly, I like both Game Face and bouncy, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna use these. This is gonna be hard. Leave me comments, let me know what you think. I am truly stumped and I don't really know what to do. This one's called Brady and it's very like matte and a little bit like too cool. It gives me a little bit of a greige vibe and does not look great on me. So I'll get rid of this one as well as that blue one, which is called, I believe, REM. Yeah, REM or REM. And then maybe I'll just keep these three since they're kind of neutraler-ish. And I kind of want to have some fun makeup to play with. I don't want to be like stuck with like 3 or 1 eye product, you know? Sometimes you want to switch it up. So maybe I'll keep these 3 and then I'll put them in my little extra drawer that I had here. That's all my eye products that I have left, which I think is a decent amount. So I'll put my bronzers back in the face drawer, as well as this NARS sample. I want to try this out. I may or may not keep it, but I actually at least want to try it out. And then some face powder. And then I forgot about this, but we're putting this in the declutter pile, this Marc Jacobs Accomplice Concealer. Okay, I feel like I've done a decent job at getting rid of quite a lot of makeup. I have a third drawer now completely free, which I never had before, and half of this stuff is basically empty, which is a little funny. Like I don't know, I don't think I've ever had this little makeup before. Okay, here is all the makeup that I'm decluttering, and I think it's a pretty decent amount. I got rid of all the palettes that were in here. I have an empty drawer at the very bottom. This is all of my makeup, like all of it, even the stuff I'm gonna take out after this video and put in my like little makeup bag for every single day. Just because right now we're not going out or doing anything, I don't wanna get rid of all my makeup, and then post-COVID, hopefully, we will all be able to kind of resume our daily activities again and go out again, and maybe I'll want to wear more makeup and I won't want to go and re-buy a bunch of stuff. I also don't want to throw out perfectly good makeup, so I've said this before, but any of the stuff that I'm decluttering, if nobody wants it and it's not like trashable easily, like I'm not gonna throw it and waste it. I'm gonna keep it and try to use it or try to find somebody that will. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I think I got rid of a decent amount of stuff. Just stuff that I'm not really using very often and stuff that's kind of just lying around. Keep in mind, I've done a whole series of these videos, so if you want to start from the very beginning, I will link the playlist right here and in the description. You can watch from my first declutter to now my final declutter and see kind of where it's taken me. Because in 2020 and with the coronavirus, I really was able to see like, oh my gosh, I have all this stuff that I'm not really using at all because I'm not even wearing much makeup anymore. So I think that, you know, this year kind of put a lot of life in perspective, but also a lot of product in perspective. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do so for more videos just like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Thank you.